Maria, Sophie, Patrick.
Hey.
So sorry. Some light housekeeping. If you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, please do. If you want to like the video, like it. If you want to dislike it, do that too. It's fine. It's engagement. I don't care. If you would like to become a member of my channel, hit the join button next to the subscribe button, and please do it from a laptop, because if you do it from a phone, they'll overcharge you. And I'm still battling with YouTube to this very day about this. I don't know why I'm the only person who gets different prices across the board. Like last night, I looked on my laptop, my phone, and Cody's phone. I got 3 different sets of prices. I'm like, huh? Like, like what is going on with my pricing? So become a member. Just do it from a laptop. I don't want anybody getting overcharged. With that being said, much love to everybody across the pond today with the passing of Queen Elizabeth. I know it's, you know, we all know her, but she's been the monarch the whole time we've all been alive. Right. So, you know, and she may not be our queen, but doesn't mean like we don't, you know, respect her and think about her. So our thoughts to everybody over there in the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth. I think that's old business. Let me say hi to everybody and then we'll get started. Keela B, hello. Christina B, Sarah Z, April Rain, Hot Toddy, Brooke, Dreamsicle, Ellie, Sweets, Wacky Wanda, Nancy, Secret Treasures, Sarah Z. Welcome, Nisi. How you doing? Welcome to the group. Virgie C, hello, Perfectly Imperfect. Brenda Faye. Barbie. Darcy. I don't see Darcy, but now I laugh every time I see your name. Hi, Darcy. I'm sure, Darcy, if you watch on the replay, hi. Sophie's there. LaDonna, welcome back. Lauren Marie, hello. Ruth Ann. Jay Freak. Thank you, Catherine's Passions. I appreciate that. There you go. That's for you. You want for Catherine. Nancy, I just had Nancy. MTT. Do Crystal 54. Jennifer P. Addie. Ringo Home. Sheila. Vault. Judy. Patrick. There's Darcy. Hi, Darcy. There she is. And hi, Diamond Girl. If you're watching, I want to say hi. And that's it. I'm still working to fix my intro, so that's still kind of on the fritz right now. Lots to unpack on this episode. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, obviously, Jenny and Sumit stuff. Like, I know I said this. That stuff is real. Yeah. Like, I'm like, dang, that is good TV, which we'll save for the end.
Mom is not happy.
That was some good TV. It reminded me of the 90 Days of Yore. You know, back when you had like that raw emotion, like Daniela Muhammad and stuff like that. Yeah. So I can't play my other intro, so let's just get into it. I think we should start this one with Andre and Libby.
Okay.
Because so Andre and Libby are having a housewarming party. Good for them. And they invited a bunch of people over. Mostly friends, I guess, and light family, but it was the whole family was there except Charlie. So yes. Okay. I have to say, the sisters, who I usually don't like, I was like really into this episode, and the ladies. So what did everybody think of the housewarming party?
Somebody take it. I wow.
Okay.
There was a lot going on.
I mean, I like the very beginning, right? So first of all, the sisters come in and they're saying, who the heck are these people? Because it really looked more like a networking party. And what does Andre say? He says, it's important to surround myself with successful people and not hang around with scumbags. And Libby's sisters better not mess me up. And I was like, yes, thank you, Andre. No, it's just so funny because it definitely was networking. But I'm not mad at him for networking. You know, pay your own bills, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So that part was funny.
I mean, he didn't want the sisters there. Hey, Lauren Marie. And the sisters were like, really, they agreed with him. They, they were like, oh, thank God for on. Well, we'll get to that. But they were fun.
Later.
So, and the sisters were like, they invited everybody there, like the guy in the deli, the immigration attorney, some like homeless guy on the corner. Like I was laughing, I have to say.
I love that guy in the deli. That was such a funny line. She actually had some great one-liners, and I don't know if you caught it, but when they went into the daughter's room, she's like, "Oh, we have so much room for activities." That is
like from Step Brothers. Like
that is from one of my favorite movies. That was such a great one-liner.
Hey, Maria V. Yeah, let's get to like my favorite new person who's ever on the show. This professional singer.
Yes.
I don't know who she is, but I want to buy 5 of her albums based on what you said on this episode tonight, because I don't know if she's what kind of singer she is. But hey, Ann, she stole the show. Their scene. I thought between the sisters and this woman, it was like my favorite. Like the hilarity on this week's episode, and that's why I kind of wanted to start with it, because here they walk into the guest room / studio with like a little Casio. That keyboard.
Oh.
I had a keyboard like that when I was like 8 that I used to like play on. You could put you could put like the like the metronome and all that stuff. Hey, sweets. And Libby's like, yes, and welcome to this room. It's my guest room / studio with like a little Casio keyboard, like no bigger than my laptop.
Did I misunderstand, or did somebody say, "Oh, look, a piano in the corner"?
Yeah,
I heard.
Yeah.
I was looking for it, and I'm like, "Where the heck's the piano?" No, it's this little thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, I don't like, you need pedals. Like, they have like electric keyboards, like with pedals and stuff like that. But like, you can't, like keyboards with no pedals. Like, you need the pedals. Like, I play piano. I know how that works. So, okay, Libby, if you want that to be like, okay, I guess, guys, wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. I'm now in my studio. I'm a professional triangle player, and I'm gonna make some music. Right.
Nursery rhymes.
Beautiful.
I'm making some, guys. We're in my studio / living room / office / bedroom, and listen, I'm gonna work on my craft as being a professional musician with my triangle. So,
have you thought this through? Have you thought it through?
You know what? It's my passion, Maria, and I don't want anybody taking that away from me. Okay, I tried my hand in acting. I was a cashier in Homeland for 3 seconds, not 3 episodes, 3 seconds. And I was in a Christian movie. I was in a Christian horror movie, and that's about all my credits. But now I'm going back to my real passion, not a blogger, not a teacher. It's music, and that's what I'm passionate about. Thank you, Laura Marie. Yes. Okay, well, you know what? Unlike Libby, because I'm a musician, I will belt one out, because that's what you do when you're a singer.
Yes.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had 3 ducks, E-I-E-I-O. With a quack, quack there, with a quack, quack here a quack, there a quack, everywhere, quack, quack. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Okay. When you're given that opportunity, you take advantage of it.
Sign me
I
up.
just feel it.
Simon Cowell, you're watching? Because here I am, right, ready for it. Where are my contracts?
Simon Cowell.
Listen,
Yes.
I'm a professional singer, so, but thank you, Jennifer. E-I-E-I-O. And I got my horn and my bell. So the professionals, I don't know her name. I feel like her name's like a Judy.
I don't either.
I'm gonna call her Judy. What was the professional singer's name? She looked like a Judy.
The one time I don't write it down.
like either like a Judy, like a Bernadette, like one of the other. Like so Judy, the professional singer, was like, hey, why don't you like give us something? And Libby's like, she didn't know whether she should go blind. She was like, huh, what?
Can't
sing?
do it on the spot.
I can't sing. Like I haven't vocally trained.
I have to prepare. I need some tea with honey, please. This is a housewarming party. What do you want me to sing for?
I haven't sung my chords yet. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, si, you know, si, la, di, do. I haven't warmed up. I'm not ready. I don't have my mic. Like, come on, you know, don't put me on a spot like that. And if you have like a professional singer there who could maybe help you be like, you know, get into the biz for real.
Yeah.
I would have been well anything
for
else.
them? Come on.
What?
And you're not going to sing for them while they're there at your housewarming party?
Yep.
What's going on?
And she was right. Like I've been to parties like where like there were singers there. Not that I'm like all bougie like that. Like, you know, not that.
No, but you sing when they want you to sing.
And when someone can sing, they're like, "Oh, give us a song." And they're like, "Oh, all right." You know, they're always ready because you have to be on like that. And hey, Grace, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. And then she's like, "I'm gonna, you know, what are you gonna sing? Pop, whatever, nursery rhymes."
Yes. Am I the only one not mad at that? I'm like, that makes sense to me. That's perfect. It's low pressure. If she's really just trying to reignite her passion, I like nursery rhymes because I don't want to be mean, but she does not have the face to be a professional pop singer. I don't want to be mean.
Maria, that is too much.
She doesn't. She's too old. No. Can't do it. I can't either.
Hickory dickory dock, the mouse around the clock struck 8 and whatever. I don't remember nursery rhymes. Jack and Jill went up a hill to fetch a fell of water. Jack came down and lost his crown.
I'm just gonna dance to it. I don't know.
And even like the sisters were like, why is Libby being so flighty? I'm telling you, the sisters were like the shit in it. And I usually don't like Libby's sisters, usually ever. But I have to say the sisters delivered on this one.
Yep.
Yeah,
they did.
They were great.
What's another nursery rhyme? I don't even know. What Jesus.
Mother Goose.
Oh.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Is that? Yeah. No. Now I wonder where you are. Up above the world.
Yeah, there you go.
Like
You need the triangle in this one. Twinkle, twinkle, and get some triangle action.
Shot. She could have been signed, you know, with her nursery rhymes. That's her passion. With her like Casio keyboard. That's no bigger than my MacBook. But, you know, good for her.
I think you should reach out. You can duet now with her. I mean, you've proven it.
Shit. Hey, can I say hi real quick to Ashley Nicole? Ashley Nicole. Ashley Nicole. I love Ashley Nicole. Sorry.
Ashley Nicole is in his ear. What's up, Ashley Nicole? I can sing anything. Yeah.
Ashley Nicole. Ashley Nicole. Ashley Nicole.
Get it, Maria.
That's awesome.
Mary had a little lamb. You know, there it is.
Beautiful. Yeah, she had her keyboard. She could
go. Like we can do like a Sister Act 2 type part, like with it. She could rap it. Remember Sister Act 2? Mary had a little lamb whose face was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, her lamb was sure to go. Ayo! Like, remember that?
I do. It was a great movie.
La 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 la. Anywho,
we're hurting Maria's ears.
And you're welcome, Maria, for like the symphony of sounds that are coming out of our mouth right now. Like Jesus, it's like symphony with a C almost.
Did you see Barbie's comment?
Maria, I'm surprised you can hear us anyway.
Mary had a little lamb. That's why I wanted to start with Libby and Andre, because that was like the comedy part of this episode.
It was great.
It was.
Well, yeah, considering how the rest of the episode went, yeah, that was the comedy.
Let's start with some laughs because it's going to get much darker from here on out.
Yes, the after
And,
party. The after party.
For your Grammy consideration, John Yates. There you are. So then,
Pat-
gay hating Pamela, Libby's mom, is there.
Miss, you can't take my rainbow away from me.
The rainbows are for God. Like that one is back on the scene. We got Johnny.
Right?
Yes.
I'm bringing you all kinds of things.
Wait, I need
My
the
face is
slide
an
whistle.
instrument.
Where is it? Where's my slide whistle? I need my props. Where's my slide whistle? Oh, there it is. Got
Man,
it.
so much cleavage. Goodness gracious. Just showing us your cleavage.
So Pamela, Miss Westboro Christian Pamela, what's that crazy church that hates the gays?
That was it. Westboro Baptist.
Yeah, that one. So Westboro Pamela, Libby's mom, comes up. She's like, and she's there, and she's like, well, it's just missing Charlie. Why isn't Charlie here? And there we go with the whole family and this the sister, and the sister's like, he's a drunk, and he doesn't need to be here, and the mom, Pamela, Westboro Pamela, I'm gonna call her from now on, says, well, you all drink as much as he does,
But they don't get irate like he does.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's the difference.
Don't they? Like, they do it on a different level. Like, they're more like, snarky about it, where Charlie goes like, a little like, Charlie's crazy, allegedly, but he's crazy. The sisters do it like on a different level. They'll be like Charlie, but like, they're cute about it.
Yeah, they just pick at each other. They pick. Charlie wants to throw down.
Right.
Yeah, Charlie wants to fight everybody. He's got the beer muscles.
And the mom, Westboro Pamela, says, well, you know what? It was a housewarming party. He wouldn't have ruined it. I was like, hi, did you see the wedding in Moldova?
Right.
Were you present?
Or the barbecue.
Or the boat?
Barbecue rolling on the ground.
Or the Sunday dinner at Dad's. I
Or
mean,
the RV? What part do you not remember, Westboro Pamela? Like, oh, he'd be on his best behavior, guys. This is a housewarming party. Well, it wasn't at a wedding, a christening, a backyard barbecue, a boat trip. Like, so, but I guess according to the podcast, housewarming parties are like the creme de la creme of events. And listen, you don't dare disrespect a housewarming party in this household.
You better not. You better not.
yeah.
I mean, what is it? Andre was very insulted to even at the suggestion that he was remotely like Charlie, and he's like, he's not welcome in my house, and you won't be either if you put me in the same category with Charlie.
He's not welcome in my house. No more. No more welcome in my house. And you, Pamela, you will not put me on the same level because I will call you in denial then. I mean, to his credit, Andre, he had a point there. Like, he did have a point. And to what I have on the screen from Addie, like, let's not forget, like, the litany, not litany, bad word.
We're all there.
The mugshots that each person in his family has from either DUI,
a menagerie.
Menagerie. Thank you. A menagerie of mugshots from either DUIs or drug possession, or and that's everybody. The sisters, the father. Like, I think Libby's the only one who doesn't have a mugshot. I think
so.
As of right now, yeah.
Yeah. Every time. Although she doesn't seem to fit in with the rest of them, so maybe she won't.
Like, it's like that, like in your keepsake book, scrapbooking. Like, you have like all like the family mugshots. Like, here we are, everybody.
They should. That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Brenda. Love you, John, Gina Marie. Thank you, Brenda. We love you too. But yeah, the menagerie of mugshots. So I don't know. Is there anything else to cover with and then Andre going off on Pamela?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like, did we get the whole gist of things?
Yeah,
I think so.
We
Yeah.
did.
but I'm not going to be able to look at her mom anymore without calling her Westboro.
That's Westboro Pam, and you're welcome. So when you hey Reality 101, we love you. Catherine, hopefully one day, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I would love to. It's my girl, Reality 101. Love you so much. Did anyone hear Chuck mumble Mother of the Year? Whoa. I didn't hear that.
I missed
I
it.
should put my closed captioning on. Oh,
Damn.
Replay.
April Rain with the good ears.
yes.
So, but Chuck was still like in denial about Charlie, wasn't he? He was like, "This isn't going anywhere."
I think
He was
so.
just crying. Oh, my family. Oh.
It's just like the barbecue over again. I can't get any peace ever. Reality
Poor
101.
guy.
Love you, sweetheart. So, are we good with? Because we're already 22 minutes in, and
We still got Liz and Ed too as a new addition this week.
yeah, we do. You want to go to them next?
Sure.
Did we cover?
I mean, they
did
were
anybody want
interesting.
anything more about Andre and Libby? Sophie,
I'm
Patrick,
good. I'm good.
No,
Okay.
I think I'm good on that one.
Yeah.
All right,
It's just
moving
me.
on.
You guys get to look at me now. Oh, you're back. Okay.
No, it's me. I'm back. I'm back. Ed and Liz. So, welcome back, Big Ed and Liz. Hey, Judy. Not Judy in the chat. Not professional singer Judy, which we've aptly named Judy. So
Sounds right.
different Judy. So we
I think the same
have Ed and Liz's big reintroduction into the show, and it's weird seeing like two Americans. I'm like, what am I watching? Right?
Yeah. A good point.
It's like
did not think
Ed
about it.
from San Diego, Liz from San Diego. I'm like, well, this is a first.
Right.
Okay. Also, they're not married either, right? They're just engaged. So
Correct.
what do they have? Because there's nowhere else to stick
Well,
them, I guess.
And I didn't know how to feel about that because
Yeah.
it is happily ever after. So Ed was on the show with Rose, and that didn't tank. And then he was on the Single Life, and then that's how he met Liz. So I guess this makes sense for him to be on, but it's still a show about international marriages. So how do you guys feel about that?
I mean,
I think they need to be on regular 90-day and not, or come up with another spinoff of people that have been on 90-day with somebody else before, and they have met somebody else. Stick them on a new show. Don't put them on Happily.
E-I-E-I-O. I agree with you.
I
Come on.
I don't know. I've never liked their relationship ever since she totally blasted him when they broke up the last time.
Well, remember, I interviewed Liz like right after that happened. Do you remember that?
I remember.
did.
And so nothing about them feels real. I mean, hell, Ed is officially a neck now. That's all he is. He's just one big neck.
Yeah.
So I just don't think anything of them is true. I think it's for show. Just my feelings, but I'm not a fan of either of them. So,
I've been hard on Big Ed, and I'm trying to.
I know.
I feel like Kathy
He's still
Hilton. and that's
problematic,
what
though.
this
He's
was.
still
When Kathy
problematic.
Hilton, all my Housewives fans will know in the chat like how I feel. Like when Kathy paused it, she's like, and then she's like,
She says it all without saying a word.
Right. That's I'm pulling a Kathy right now. But you know, I'm gonna give him another shot. Give him another go at it, which I usually don't do. But you know, I think I was hard on him last time around because he would go live every night, and then like he didn't screen who he'd go live with, and they'd be like, you know, 8-year-olds on there. I'm like, you know, and then everybody was like very upset about it, you know, and
Right.
hey, Jen B. So
yeah, and to be fair, this relationship feels a little bit inappropriate. She's a little bit too young. She's younger than his daughter. He had
she is
some
younger than his daughter.
Yeah.
yes, and there's also some allegations from a previous person that used to work with him. So he's still problematic, but we're going to judge him on what we're shown on this show, I guess.
I'm trying
and
to
not all the things we know.
I'm trying to find my interview with her on my channel. Keep talking. Go ahead.
Okay. So, you know, it opens up and they're picking out outfits for his new dog because Teddy has died. And that's kind of how they got back together. Liz and Ed got back together, I think, because she reached out to him after his dog died because she knew that was, you know, a big part of his life was his little puppy. They'd broken up 8 times, which is a lot of times. And, you know, as we know, Liz came here and she went on a whole circuit kind of bad-mouthing him because, I mean, he said some pretty mean stuff to her. And Ed also went and he was a blabbermouth to all of his friends, constantly bad-mouthing Liz. So now we find ourselves where we are right now with all of the friends and family going, what are you two doing together? You guys are so awful to each other and for each other. What is going on here?
Yep. Yeah. And even his, you know, his daughter, like nobody on his side seems to be for this. Now, her friends seem to be somewhat okay with things, but, you know, everybody on his side seemed to disown him, even going to his mother. They cut his mother out of his life, which was absolutely crazy to me because of how close he was.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I just found it. If you want to, it's on my channel. If you want to watch it, we did it last year with Liz. Let me see. It was
that was a good interview.
It was.
It was. It really was. It's on my channel. I don't know. That's it. Exclusive live discussion with Liz, and that's like when, like, you know, the petition was up to get him canceled.
Yeah.
And their recordings from and all of that. Yeah. From their fighting.
Hey, Kelly, all day. So, but listen, I'm gonna give him. You know, let's give him another chance. So.
Only for you, John. Only for you.
I was gonna say, John, you're
like a better person. That's all, you know, and maybe it wasn't Ed's fault. Like, you know, I've gone live a lot of times, and when you go live with somebody, you obviously don't know who's gonna pop up on the other end. But being on the TV show, you should, like, you know, think of that because you don't want to go live with, you know, 8-year-olds and then be nicknamed Big Pred by me. So
because this exact same thing happened to Jen the other day on her channel, late night live, and she let somebody up and it looked like a 13-year-old girl, and Jen's like, I'm sorry, you can't be up here, and dropped her. Like, what's the problem with him doing something like that? Why couldn't he? I mean, yeah, I can understand being nice, but, you know, to not put yourself in a certain position to be talked about a certain way, you say, hey, honey, I know you're a fan and I know you've seen me on TV, but I can't talk to you up here. This is for adults. Click, and they're gone, and we move on.
Nope.
Yeah, but he would do his lives dressed as a chicken. So, I mean...
This is true.
I mean, there's so much we can go on with Ed, like what he's already given us. Like, you know, like,
yeah, true.
He certainly makes it easy for everybody to be like,
yeah,
but maybe that's just his quirky personality. I'm trying to, like, you know, and if
look at it a different way, huh?
He kind of stopped doing it, right? Like, he doesn't do that anymore.
He did,
right? So I don't know. We'll see. Anywho, all right. So they were engaged on and off. They broke up 8 times. He met Liz by going to the bar and by bringing dates there. Is she was like a bartender, like the bar manager, or like a manager?
I think she's the
I think
manager.
She's the manager, yeah.
So once Liz got to know him, she fell in love with him. Then we all witnessed all that in the single life, blah blah blah. So did I hear that right when they said that Ed's daughter told everybody that they were getting engaged?
Yes.
Behind their backs.
Yep. Yeah, because she was unhappy when he called her to tell her that, hey, we're getting engaged. So she went and called everybody, including his mom, and now there's no relationship there with the mom.
Yep.
Can anybody answer Julie's question?
What is it?
I don't know.
I've never understood it. I really haven't. I mean, this guy used to make tons of money off of Cameo. I don't know if he still does, but I don't get it. To me, he is a child predator. Tiger doesn't change his stripes, and so I have zero interest in Big Ped or whatever you want to call him. I don't believe anything he does or says. He's not a good person.
No, not at all.
Allegedly, my 2 cents.
So do you not believe this storyline either? Like, does this weird rift in the friendship with his friend Richard, does that feel real to you? Or the stuff with the mom, does that feel real?
No.
I mean,
I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Why would, I mean, I guess, when you love somebody, it does crazy things to you. But his best friend, well, I'm talking myself into my own answer here in my head. Hold on.
That's okay. Let's hear you do it.
No, because Ed's friend was the guy that used to text for Ed, right? To Liz. Do you remember her saying that?
No.
When it was like time or whatever, it was on the interview that John did. That he was the one, I'm pretty sure that's where I seen it, that his friends were the ones that would message her and break up with her because Ed couldn't do it himself. Anybody in the chat, if you've heard that before, I'm like 98% sure that it was your life, John. I'm pretty sure.
His friend is the one that kept breaking up with her? In text?
Yeah, Ed couldn't do it. He would do it over text for Ed.
Okay, first off, it's bullshit to break up. Thank you, Jen. By the way, it's bullshit to break up with someone over text. And then okay, so it's already the coward's way out to do it via text, right?
Yep.
I mean, but then to have your friend do it,
yeah,
as text.
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like doing it via text is definitely the new way so that you don't have to be staring at each other having a meltdown. Because somebody's just said something hurtful to you a lot of times that you no longer have to do that in front of them. A lot of young people definitely prefer to do it via text. They feel like it's actually nicer. But yeah, he's 56. It does feel a little weird. I don't know.
Yeah. So with this being said, this makes more sense why Ed said that he cannot be friends with this guy if he does not accept their relationship. Because Elizabeth is probably on his back, like, you know what he did, you know what he did, you know what he did. And she was like, if he can't accept me, then he doesn't need to be in your life. I can see all of that happening.
Yep.
So, like I just said, I just answered my own questions in my head. So,
yeah,
you did it for me too.
Yeah, I think Liz is calling all the shots in this relationship.
Yes.
And if there's one thing she doesn't like, then she's having him do away with it, a la his mom. And it just, that can only work for so long. Eventually, he's going to get fed up with it and probably text her to break up again. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
what was that?
Don't they actually get married though? So I mean, I don't think they're going to break up again. Really?
Who knows? Depends if he does everything she says or not.
Sweets and Beyond agrees with me that she's heard that.
All right. I mean,
somebody else.
I don't think he's going to give up on his mom either way, right? He's not going to give up on his mom. They have a close
I
relationship.
mean, she's moved out and they haven't spoken according to what.
Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
Yep, she said, or that's
What he said in this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, his friend is talking to his mom every single day. I do think that's weird.
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
But everything else about this whole situation just doesn't feel real. You know,
No.
if you
Mary
can,
had a little lamb. Sorry, I was just practicing for my nursery rhymes. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You have
Maria.
to be ready at a moment's notice. Moment's notice.
Got the mic. I got my mic ready. So there we go. So continue.
What does there talk about? I feel like we beat them up already. There's, nobody's talking. He's not talking to his mom. He doesn't want to talk to his friend. If you can't accept this relationship, right? What else is there to say?
Yep.
Boo, boo, hoo. I had no
Exactly.
empathy or sympathy or anything for any of them, and they all know what they're getting themselves into. So blah blah blah.
Yes, they do.
I don't care.
That's what you wrote. Ed and Liz, blah, blah, blah. I feel like that's what Patrick wrote down, but more aggressively. He was like, bad people. I don't know. What'd you write down, Patrick?
I don't write anything down. I do it all from my head. And yes, in my head, horrible, horrible people.
What a memory you have for a man in his 40s, because a woman in my 40s, I don't remember nothing. No. True.
So
But yeah.
Hickory dickory dock went off the cock. Sorry.
That's not the word.
She's not doing Andrew Dice Clay remakes here.
Shut up, Patrick. Hickory dickory dock. Two girls around my cock. Let's rub Andrew Dice Clay. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Unbelievable.
All right. Don't put a mic in my hand because then bad things happen. See, it's just you don't want me anywhere with a microphone in my hand because things go south real quick. All right, let's move on.
All right,
how about
let's do it.
Bilal? No, you want to do Bilal next or Jovi?
They're both relatively short.
Yeah, I think
Jovi.
less drama with Jovi.
Yeah,
I didn't get that. I didn't know that there was a whole thing between Jovi and the mom. I think Gwen is a sweetheart angel person. I don't know how anybody could actually
be mad at Miss Gwen.
Mm-hmm. When what was it, that hurricane that hit last year or the year before that
she broke her daughter when she was pregnant and she stayed and.
Mm-hmm.
But there was another hurricane that just happened at Mississippi. Was it last year? What's it? That Ida? Was it Ida?
Yeah. She did all the raised the fundraiser.
Yeah, and she's got I've talked to Gwen. She's got a really, really big, good heart. And people who were reaching out to me in the area were looking for help, and I would direct them to Gwen, and she would help them out. I have nothing but the utmost respect for Jovi's mom because she's got a very, very good heart. And people don't need to take that time out of their day to do that to help other people. So I'm team Gwen all the way. I love Gwen, and so I guess
Yara and Jovi both also seem like they're team Gwen. So it's really weird that there's a rift right now. Everybody wants to still be with Gwen.
I think that her friends from last episode have wanted her to go out and do this and do that and whatever, and she's got a baby and Jovi's at work. So
me with a C.
Yeah, that one. And Miss Gwen has the baby's been pawned off on Miss Gwen, and she finally put her foot down. That's what I think.
And that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, you're onto something there.
I think that's it.
Are we supposed to feel bad for Yara here? Just let me know.
No.
Yes, she breastfed for 17 months, and her boobs look like crap.
Because I made a post last year about Yara, and didn't go over well.
No.
You know, win some, lose some. But you know, and it wasn't even a bad post about her. I said, you know, last season when they were unhappily, I said Yara should be grateful that she has Gwen, someone
Yep.
to be there to help her out, you know, and take care of the baby when Jovi's gone. And Yara hated me for it. Like
Mhm.
she responded, she chewed me out. I'm like, okay, oh, shit. I'm like, I'm sorry, like you know,
Yeah.
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 No, I think it's a hard situation. As somebody who has lived where my husband has been gone for months at a time, and I'm in the same situation where Yara is, where I don't have family nearby, you know, and so I know what it's like to just do it all completely by yourself, and what a blessing it would be to have somebody nearby. So I get it. Like I understand it would be great to be able to go out with your friends every once in a while, but Gwen does not owe her that. So you know, you got to ask those questions. You got to have a relationship that works for both of you when it comes to helping with the kids. It's
but
hard.
like I was watching, did they explain the fallout, or was it just like I want to know like what was like the cat, like what you know lit the match? Like I want to know what happened that because Jovi said like you know I never had a fight with my mother in my life until just now. So like I want to know what exactly happened with that. 'Cause I'm
It
nosy.
sounded like Gwen only helped and babysat while Jovi was in town. She didn't help when it was Yara by herself. That's all it sounded like. And that Jovi felt like he
See,
had to
like,
stick up for his wife.
but last season Gwen was always there when Jovi wasn't. So like I'm very
Yeah.
confused with this.
Something shifted.
Yeah.
Something
I-
shifted.
Yeah, and I think you know a lot of their problems stem from they're both immature. They had a kid while they were still wanting to go out and party and play and do all this stuff. And now that they have a kid, that hasn't changed, but that has to change. They want
Yep.
to still go out and do their own thing. And so yes, getting a babysitter is nice. And Mama Gwen has had no problem in the past, but I agree with Sophie. I think you're onto something
Yeah.
that she finally put her foot down and said,
Uh-oh. I'm
no.
sorry. I'm sorry, Patrick. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Go ahead, keep going.
No, I think she's tired of it, and you know they need to mature up and be parents and not party animals.
I
Yep.
agree.
But then Yara's saying to Jovi, I need more from you. I was like, huh?
Right?
Wait, wasn't he watching Mila and while she went out with Symphony with a C
Yep.
and Adele, and they were telling Yara how she could do much better than Jovi, and he
Mhm.
sat home and watched Mila. But you know, and Jovi has to work. You know, and good for him. Shut up, Cody's outside. Shut.
Yeah, but
You know,
just
yes,
because we watched that happen one time doesn't mean that he does that all the time. I mean, we don't know.
no, that's true. That's true. But that's you know we're talking about what they're showing us, right? Like you said, Maria,
Absolutely.
this is what's being presented to
true.
us.
We can
Yeah.
only judge what's being presented to us. Yes.
See? So
Oh, it's
you
funny.
know,
Okay,
it goes both
but look
ways.
what's being presented to us. We start off with they're going to a winery with the baby.
Yeah.
What is this bizarre scenario?
Right.
That's what even Cody said. And like for Cody to like, listen, we like the wine, and we like, but for Cody to say something, he's like, wait, they're at the wineries getting drunk with the baby. I was like,
Yep.
TLC, man, TLC. I don't know what to tell you. I like it is what it is. It's like you have a baby in a bar. That's great.
It's exactly like that. It's just a fancier version of a bar. Yeah. And then we're going to take a tour of the vineyard. Jovi grabs the whole bottle. We're not just doing tastings anymore. I'm going to drink this. You know?
Right. Right.
What is
Yeah,
Maybe there's
happening?
more comedy on this side too. We should have added them later because it's gonna get much darker. But you know, and I like Jovi, I like Yara, I love Gwen. I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cody, what are your thoughts on Jovi and Yara?
I wish that they would meet like 10 or 15 years later because I don't think either of them are ready for each other.
I like that. Good take, Cody.
I like them together, but as of right now, I don't think that they're a perfect match because they want to do their thing right now.
Well, not according to Symphony with a C.
Well, you asked me my opinion, so I don't care what anybody else thinks. That's my opinion. So that's it. That's what I
All
think.
right.
So yeah, is that? Are we good
Everything
with
else is
them?
about the boobs. Everything else is just about
Oh,
the
yeah,
boobs.
the boobs. Okay, now
Oh, yeah.
Yara wants a boob job or whatever. Okay, and like listen, I'm not straight. I don't have much. I love boobs. I do. I haven't had much action with them. I don't know what. I can see Yara on TV and in her pictures. I'm like, oh, But Joey's like, if I'm being honest, Yara's boobs aren't that great. I was like, oh, did he say that out loud? Was that wrong?
He said it. He said it. He said it. If I'm being honest, he said if I'm being honest. Yeah. But before that, he's like, well, you look good naked, so I don't really see the problem. But if I'm being honest, they don't look great. You know what I mean?
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, if you want some stripper boobs, I like stripper boobs. You can have stripper boobs. That's what he said. He knew they were annoying her.
I was gonna say because that was always a hot topic. With
Yeah, the strippers.
Sophie, how do your boobs look? Are you good?
I am 45 years old. I have had a child. I have gained weight. I have lost weight. I've gained weight and I've lost weight. No, they're not fine. Not at all.
That's it. Well,
same. They're not what they were before babies. I will say that.
Right,
they were
right.
They were
But
up
I
here.
must say, my husband loves them, so it's fine.
And that's the thing. Like, maybe I'm old school, but like, what happened to just loving your wife for who she is? Like,
Right.
seriously, what the crap? Like, I think there's you're welcome. No, it's the truth though. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, we care so much, like society cares so much about being perfect and looking, but let's give it to the women. They have a hard life. They bear children. Men are never going to understand what that does to their body, and I just think it's ridiculous. So kudos to all of you mothers and everything else, and don't change yourselves. Be who you are. Somebody should love you for who you are.
Thank you, Patrick.
I just couldn't imagine like going like on being on TV and saying like
Yeah.
Cody's dick ain't right. Like I just can you imagine like saying something like that about your spouse? Like
No.
I just like you don't do that. Like I was like, whoa, Jovi said that out loud. Like I was like, but I guess he is honest. So
it wasn't unsolicited though. She started it. He answered. So. He's not just walking around.
It's gotta be me. It's gotta be me. Oh wait, it's gotta be me. I'm gonna be me. Again, because I'm a singer. Oh wait, where's my triangle? I need all my passions together.
John, Addie gave you a perfect song to sing.
Which one?
Look, in our older years, our new anthem as the woman is "Swing Low."
Swing low, we carry on. Don't know the rest of the words. There we go. Hey, Patricia Long. So I don't know. Again, no shade to Jovi or Yara. I do like them. And again, the show. But Jovi's being honest, and at least it's like delivering.
Like a drink.
We can talk about what
I said, and he honestly would like a drink at all times. Man.
He wants a drink and a boob job and
strippers
and
money to throw at strippers.
I mean, I know we're not real life with them right now because this was all taped before, but didn't she just finish getting one?
That's what I heard. Yeah,
I thought so.
Well, then I'm sure like they're like happily in bliss now. I mean, that's like the one thing that was like
holding them back.
Yeah, I guess. Now we're
They'll keep their marriage together.
There's like people
The
in their
boobs.
20s, and we're supposed to feel bad about like their
Right.
boobs. Like
Yeah,
you're in the prime of
exactly.
your life. Like leave me alone. Like you're in your 20s. Like shut up. Like it just, you know.
Yep.
Yep.
I agree.
Shoot, we're all getting older. Like enjoy
Indeed.
your good bodies. Because wait, if you don't like your bodies now, wait 15 years.
Just
and
wait, baby.
then
Just
see
wait.
what happens
Right?
when gravity
Yeah.
takes place. You know,
It does.
it's not going to be.
This is not where I left it. Why is it here now? How did this happen?
Georgie was a big boy today. He went to the vet and got his shots today. Little trooper.
Yay, Georgie.
And now he's going after Phoebe. So that's fun. All right. Are we good with Jovi and Yara?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
All right. We need to be because we need to move on. All right. So all right. Jenny's last, obviously. Andre's
Obviously.
done. Jenny, Ed's done. Jovi.
Bilal?
Oh
Bilal?
God, we
Or do you
still.
want Usman?
Not
It's like
super
asking, like, do you want like cancer or AIDS? Like, I don't know. I just like I don't
I'll go with neither, please.
like whatever. Like I don't care.
How about a nice cold sore? How about a cold sore?
Like,
It's just temporary.
oh, John, that is the limit. That is too much, John Yates. You can't say stuff like that. Like I don't. All right, let's do Kim and Usman. Not super fan Kim, and not international singing sensation Usman.
oh,
Hold on, I'm gonna need some wine for this one. Give me one moment.
gotcha.
I need a little bit of wine for this one. Hold on. Go ahead, Maria. Start it.
Okay, so we got this episode. We're starting off with Usman. He's talking about how he met Kim in Zanzibar and Iran. She came and visited in Nigeria, and that she's coming again. And we start off with him talking to his brother, and he would like his brother to help him to convince his mom to give the blessing for his marriage. And his brother's like, why do you need to marry old ladies from the U.S.? Why can't you find somebody young here?
Because
And
that's
he's like,
my
"Okay,
only way to get to the U.S. is if I marry the old lady.
Yes, that's it.
Did I say that out loud?
You did. You know what? You know who else said it out loud? Jamal said it out loud, but we'll get
Yes,
there.
he did.
Yes, he did. But then, Usman's like, I'll have a second wife. It'll be fine. It'll be, it'll work out. And then his brother's very much like, when are you going to do that? When are you going to get the second wife? When are you going to have kids? Because you are getting old too, which I did think was very, very funny.
Yeah. Yep.
That at 32, why aren't you pumping out babies yet, Usman? Come on. All right, we did
But
the
here's
boring
the
part.
thing, men can pump out babies all their life. Women cannot.
Very true. But he's not, though. He hasn't pumped any out for some reason.
Did you say? Oh, Georgie.
Because
Here.
he's
Hi,
after
Georgie.
all the ones that can't have babies.
Right.
He is indeed.
Right. Which is why they need to bring in a third wife
Yeah.
or second
Yeah.
wife. I'm sorry.
Depends on how you look at it,
mention how he
Patrick.
wants to be the world's most famous person, like Michael Jackson?
I did not
Nah.
mention that.
Usman wants to be the world's most famous person,
Oh,
like
right.
MJ.
Yep. Mm.
Wow. Okay.
So
You know, Sure.
I think every time these two are on the episode, they need to go through Kim and find out which level she's at. Is she super fan this episode? Is she possible? Is she girlfriend? What is she?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she is currently at, I'm about to propose on this next trip to Nigeria. Let me get my mom and my son to bless this union as well. That's where she's at. She's ready to propose.
And like
What's
you
she
said,
doing?
son is having nothing to do with it. And he should be the one
Exactly.
proposing. The man proposes, as he said.
I love Wet Sock. If you guys aren't subscribed to your Wet Sock, he's great.
Funny. Dude's funny.
I
haven't
can't.
watched him in a long time.
He's great. If you're a Wet Sock, he's on YouTube. He's got like a ton of subs. He's a
Yeah.
giant YouTuber. He covers 90 Day. He does good stuff. Like what? Like what? What?
What do you say? I don't know.
You know, yep. Jamal obviously doesn't trust Usman and thinks his mom's being ridiculous.
As he shouldn't, as she is. I mean, like everyone thinks that Kim's being ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like I was like kind of like, you know, all right, Kim's being cute on before, but now I'm like, ugh.
I didn't think it was cute then. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sophie.
Making this whole thing like I'm gonna go engage to him, like
Ugh.
is this a Sadie Hawkins dance? Like,
Yeah.
it's like I don't. Do they still do that? Like the Sadie Hawkins dance in the schools?
Yes, I think they do. Yeah, depending on where you live.
Gonna be like, she's going to be very liberal by asking Usman for marriage, but then she's going to be okay with him having a second wife because she can't breed. But now she's double backing on it, saying, well, I want us in different cities. And then what she said, she goes, well, to the mom, she said, I'm going to bring Usman here on the K1. No, you're not.
Right.
No, you're not. And we're going to get married here. And even if Kim could get Usman here on this visa, that will never happen. So then they're all going to live in San Diego. And then Usman's gonna get a second wife, so they could be on Seeking Sister Wife spinoff.
But the second wife is not living with Kim and Usman.
Yeah.
Or the kids.
And
She's
Usman's
just
like,
gonna be there.
we're sharing the same dick. What's the problem?
No, she is just going to be there to bear the children. That's all she's there for.
So why not get a surrogate? Why do you need a second wife?
Amen to that.
Ooh, that's an interesting
PS5.
point. I will
MacBook,
say,
sweetheart.
oh yeah. I saw Usman on TikTok the other day, and he said that he doesn't really want to move to the U.S. That the music
Because
style in the U.S. is different.
He's
That's not what he said. He said the music style is different, and he likes to do the Afro rap. I can't remember what he called it. I can't remember what he called the music genre, but yeah, he's like the style's different here. This is where I will do well is here. So he cares more about his career than
Right, but he
Kim.
thinks he's going to be the most famous person alive, like the biggest musician of all time, just based in Nigeria solely. Oh, I'll get there, because we hear so many Nigerian songs on the radio in these parts these days, right? Like, oh, okay. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You're right.
Did I get asked to Sadie Hawkins? Our high school didn't do it.
Ours didn't either.
I graduated 25 years ago in '97, and we didn't have a Sadie Hawkins dance. I didn't know.
Graduated 87 years
Your mother
ago.
graduated 87 years ago. Go away. Get out of here. Stop interfering in my life. Go away. Get out of my life.
You're prehistoric.
they still have it in Utah, but they did not have it when I went to school either in New York. So
Get out of my life. Go ahead, Marie. You were saying.
no, the Sadie Hawkins dance. I'm just saying they still have it in Utah, but who cares?
They would have it in Utah.
I'm in Mississippi now. I'm not even in Utah. They would exactly. They would have it in Utah.
Are you Utahian? How do you say it from you? Are you Utahian? Utahian? What are you?
A Utahan.
A Utah. Utah.
Yeah, it's just like Utah, and then there's just an N at the end. There's not even an extra syllable. There's just an N after the H. Utah.
If you just call them Mormons, that you got about a 99% chance.
Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I say up and think of
They're
you.
great.
I'm not Mormon.
Yes.
But you're not in Utah.
You're right. Not anymore.
And I still can't believe that you came up to me and said, I love you. I love you too. Sorry, just working on my vocal cords. Because I'm
Very
dreaming.
nice.
Till tomorrow.
Kimberly wants to be happy. Oh, wait,
Sorry.
She just that's it.
Kimberly wants to be happy. She just wants to be happy.
Yeah.
She's tired of having to sacrifice for everybody else. Just let her be happy. Fine. Fine.
And she.
Happy.
I'll clean this. I was looking for
you
the.
are. I know you are.
I had to find this microphone. So
I know you are.
I just like unearthed the whole house trying to find this mic. I didn't know where it was, so I was just like pulling drawers out like crazy, trying to find it.
Is that an Xbox mic? Is that an Xbox? Guitar Hero?
It's for no, it's for this. I got this for like karaoke revolution on PlayStation.
What were you pulling out? Looking for it?
Draws.
Mic.
Jaws.
He said draws.
The draws.
Mm-hmm.
What draws? Oh, you making fun of my accent?
Yeah.
Are you making fun of my New York accent that might have slipped out a little bit? I try to mask it as best as I can. But
Only because I love you. That's it.
Yeah.
Look, like I told Maria the other day, if I didn't
West
pick on
Virginia.
you, you know something was
Okay,
wrong.
I'm going to hold you to that, Miss West
Exactly.
Virginia. Sophie, I got you.
Almost
Wait for it.
heaven. West Virginia.
Wait
Why are you singing
for it.
West Virginia?
Yeah.
Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Okay, your turn.
Oh my God, what did you say that was so stupid with your accent? You know, Cody says, you know, a crayon. He calls them crowns.
Crowns, yes. Heard
Crowns?
that. Yeah. Heard that a
Well,
lot.
Patrick's a Floridian, so that doesn't count. Patrick is in
Crowns?
Florida. He's a Floridian, so it doesn't count because Cody's a Floridian.
Like crowns, like you wear on your head, crowns.
Yeah, people call them that. I don't get it. But they sure do.
Okay.
That's okay. That's okay. I got all your accents in check now. I will be making snap judgments at all your accents the first chance I get. Go ahead.
You know what you say when you try to turn up the TV?
The volume.
The what?
The volume.
Don't you even know? You better not even play with me.
I say the volume.
You
The
say,
volume.
You say turn up the volume.
I do.
I'm like,
The value?
I say
I'm like,
volume.
what? That's what you do. You turn up the volume. I'm like, it's called volume. But
No, I say volume, Cody. I don't know
There you
what
go.
you're
You know what?
speaking.
I will-
Anybody ever does anybody the King of Queens? Does anybody ever watch that show, The King of
Yeah.
Queens?
Yeah.
There's this episode where like Carrie is like working on her accent. It's like my favorite episode because like she's trying to not to say talk and dinner and shoulder, and I can talk properly. Like that's like my favorite
like
episode of like The King of
butter.
Queens. Would you like some butter with that?
Look
All
at
of
that.
these shows on TV, honestly, like The King of Queens, like I'm Carrie and he's Doug to the T. Like that's like our closest like TV like I'm like we watch the show. It's our favorite show. I'm Carrie, he's Doug, and like that's how it is in our marriage.
Yeah.
Boy, are we tangenting. All right, so are we good with Kim and Usman? Because we still got
Volume and draws. It's a potty.
Potty. Yeah, it's a potty, all right.
No, that's Boston.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's right.
That's
Yeah.
Boston lingo.
What is it?
Park the car. Park the
yeah,
car.
yeah.
You park the car. That's Boston.
Yeah, not the cat.
That's
Yeah,
Boston.
that's fine.
All right, moving on.
Where park the car?
You park the car.
Park the car.
When you coming over for dinner?
Go this weekend.
Where's your mirror?
Get a cup of coffee. Get a cup of coffee. Get a cup of coffee.
Coffee. CAWFEE. Coffee.
Sparkles.
Come over for coffee.
Sparkles. There we go. Yes.
I can't even say coffee the right way. Coffee. Coffee? Is that how you say?
Coffee.
Would you like some coffee? Is that wait coffee?
You just have it. Coffee.
It's coffee.
Cop. Oh shit.
You say, what's
Coffee.
that thing that you
I don't
look
know.
at in your- in-
Coffee.
I say
A
I say
A
cool.
what?
mirror.
Coffee.
A mirror.
You
I
said a
apparently
ball.
learned a Pittsburgh word today called yins.
Wait, what?
Yins. YINZ or YINS. I don't know how you spell it, but somebody used that word with me today, and they're like, "Oh, you wouldn't get it. You're not from Pittsburgh." I'm like, oh, "Okay, cool."
Oh, is it like Ewins? Like the kids? Like
Yes.
Like
Ewing?
Dynasty? Like Patrick Ewing?
No, the whole human, like the human. And
How yin's doing?
I don't get it.
Yeah. It was odd. I was like,
Cheers.
what are Ewins up to?
All right. Let's go to Bilal and Shaeeda.
"Oh God."
Sure.
Okay.
Listen,
So the party's over, right?
the party is over. Like the ex-wife, I was like, oh
over.
dang, like this girl's about to like, take her earrings off in this scene. Okay,
Yes.
so and boring Bilal and boring Shaeeda, they're so boring. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Like I can't. Like, right? Am I the only one? Like when their scene started and they're in the car and they're looking at each other, I'm like, this is entertainment. Like I wanted to rip my eyeballs out.
If I said something right now, I'd probably say something I will regret. So I won't say anything at all.
Always
Is that
best.
Bella?
No, it's Bella. It's Sophie.
Where? I can't hear and I can't see.
Bella sounds nothing
No.
like
Hey.
Sophie.
Ron, I'm in
I'll
the-
take it. I'll take it.
Shit.
Bella,
Is
get
that
your
Bella?
facts straight.
I can't
That's Bella. That's not Sophie.
I can't
Hi,
hear.
hi, Bella. If you're watching, hi, Bella. Get your facts
She's
straight.
probably
I'm
watching.
sorry. I can't hear over the fan and the AC. I'm sorry.
How about the fact that Bella has a catchphrase and she doesn't even have a channel? Like,
Right?
that's just
Because she's amazing. That's why she.
I do like.
She really
merch.
is. She's
No channel, just merch. Just Bella merch.
She should make like a shirt, like "Get your facts straight." And
Yeah.
I'd buy it.
With the synchronization
I'd buy a shirt.
and the fan going, so I couldn't hear. I'm sorry, y'all.
I really cracked her up with my Vegemite comment today.
You sure did. Oh
I
my
can't believe
gosh.
how funny she thought that
I
was.
know. I know.
Yeah, dry skin.
That stinking ass lotion.
And it's my favorite time of year. It's like light jacket weather. Like, oh man,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my favorite accessory is like a light jacket and a scarf.
I was getting ready to say, when you gonna break out the scarf?
Hey,
Oh,
Cheryl.
soon. But like it's light jacket. I got my jean jacket on, and I'm getting
John.
ready for Sister Wives, so I'm ready to go.
Describe your perfect date.
April 25th. Not too hot, not too cold. Perfect for a light jacket.
Oh goodness.
And she won the Miss United States, so she won with that.
And then she
There you
got
go.
kidnapped.
Anywho, okay, Bilal and Shaeeda. We're really going off the rails now. My first line is they are boring. Like look, not even look. They are boring. Like right there. Like I can't with them. So they're going to meet the ex-wife who overstepped, and I didn't watch that scene. I guess when because I didn't watch last season of before or regular 90 Day, whatever.
Yep.
I wrote awkward, and I guess they're going there because Shaeeda wants Shaeeda to apologize for like that conversation about the prenup. Is that right?
That is correct.
Yes.
It's the way she approached her in that meeting.
So now I didn't watch that, but was Shaeeda? No, wait, Shaeeda. No, the ex-wife Shaeeda. Was she like out of line during that meeting?
She sat there and was calm. You're talking about the wife, not the ex-wife.
Hey, Linda, welcome back. Go ahead.
You're talking about the wife, not the ex-wife, right?
Like that
Well, the
scene, like last season, like was
The ex-wife was totally out of the ex-wife was totally out of line.
Yep.
The new wife was like calm, cool, collected. Like, girl, sit down. What's your problem?
Yep.
That's how I took it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Same way.
So my question again is, was Shaeeda justified in trying to call Shaeeda out
No.
and demanding an apology? That's my question.
Oh, I mean, I don't think you should ever demand an apology from somebody. They should want to do it, but I mean, I guess, but that's just childish to me. So I'll say no.
Maria?
Well, like we're saying she's demanding an apology, but she just kind of wanted an acknowledgement of whether she, that she was not cordial and polite. That's what she wants. Just that you came at me aggressive. Can you acknowledge that? And she was not going to acknowledge that. Do I think that was too much to ask? Not really. Like, you want to have a good relationship, and you just want to say, hey, man, don't come at me that way anymore because it's not going to work for me. But, sometimes people don't like being told that they're being aggressive, especially if they're aggressive people.
Yep.
I totally agree.
Okay.
Well, and look, you saw how it ended up. I mean, it's gonna go left real quick. Gonna go left real quick.
Yep.
Bilal,
Go live real quick.
Yep, Bilal,
You don't know me.
There was like no assalamu alaikum there. Like she was about to like to throw down. Like, I was like, oh my God, get it, girl. Like I was like,
Wait.
wait a second. And then Shaeeda is like, oh, look at you not being like a Muslim woman acting like this, and what a bad role model you are for your daughter. And I was like, bitch, shut up. She's gonna beat your ass. I was like, shut up.
She was ready. Meanwhile, Bilal's going, I seek refuge in Allah, I seek refuge in Allah, I seek refuge in Allah.
To avoid Satan. I was like, what is happening?
Oh my God.
That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy.
Better get her.
Woo! That was a scene. Like, I love that. Like, and I have to say, like, I am believing more and more of these scenes now, because I don't think that was like, reproduced, that scene, because that seemed raw to me. Just like, which we'll get into Jenny and Sumit in a minute. I was actually like, and I'm like, because Cody like doesn't watch anymore, like unless Angela's on. I only watch for Angela. But like, I'm like, Cody, get out here. And he's like, oh dang. He's like, what's I'm like, what? Look at this. Like they're about to throw down across the table.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And then Bilal just goes silent in the car afterwards on the way home, because he didn't know what to do, right?
Something wrong.
But
Exactly.
Shaeeda was being like, she knew what she was doing, because she kept saying, you came into my home and disrespected me. Like, that's been your home for 5 minutes. Like, and like, I saw her saying that as a jab at the ex-wife. I did.
She was marking her territory. She was peeing all over it. She was saying, your house anymore, Missy. It is mine. Don't come at me like that. You don't know
my home, not Bilal's home. She is the wife now, right? So it is her home. But you came into my home, like she like you said, Maria, like pissing all over the place. This is bitch. She like, this is now I own this shit. And
because she's not the second wife, she is the wife.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but Shaeeda could have worded that better, because if I was the ex-wife and she was saying you came into my home, I'm like, well, that was my home and those are my kids and that was my husband.
It ain't no more. It ain't no more. Pee pee pee. Tinkle tinkle tinkle. It's fine.
I'm like, this is some good TV. Like, I thought this was a really good episode. Yeah. Look at Happily Delivering. I'm actually happy with how it's playing out so far. I'm having much more fun recapping this than we did like with
It's actually more exciting than 90 Day Fiance's past season already.
And I actually believe what I'm watching, and I like that. I might
except for Ed and Liz.
You can't have nice things, all the time. But like I feel like it's like actually looking forward to watching the show next week, as opposed where I dread it. And it's
well, look at you moving up.
See,
yeah, buddy.
Yay!
But that's
or is it
point,
just
like,
that
it's
you love
90 Day night? We have to
whole
watch a
group
show
of us
like,
together?
oh.
I also love this group. I love this group.
That is what we are.
Me too.
No one in between. Sorry.
That's a good one. Are you going to be Dolly or Kenny Rogers?
Sail away with.
How dare you? I'm always Dolly.
I know. I don't know why I asked.
How dare you?
I'd also rather be Kenny Rogers, so it's good.
All right, let's get to Jenny. We're at an hour. Oh my God, an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's get to Jenny and Sumit. The final countdown. I think that Jenny and Sumit need Emmys and like some type of award, because this is some good TV. Like,
yeah,
if they put the whole 2 hours on Jenny and Sumit, I'd watch it. Like, this is some good shit.
I will never accept Jenny.
But it's real, Patrick. They love each other, or they wouldn't torture each other this way.
That's true.
So their scene opens up with the continuation of last week, where Sumit told them, "Well, guess what, bitch? I'm married." The mom's going off, and he's like, "I'm married. So there, put that in your pipe and smoke it." And she smoked it. All right.
She sure did. I wrote that shit down. I wrote that shit down.
I don't even have words. Like, the mother's crying, saying, "This boy's never brought me angst my whole entire life. He's made me cry my whole entire life. He's been a bad son my whole entire life." Like, God almighty, holy shit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you even my son? Sumit's like, yes. Mama's like, no.
No, you've been shunned, boy.
When I die, I don't want you at my funeral. I don't want you on my grounds. Like, you are like, I couldn't imagine a family member saying that to me, my own mother. Yeah. And Sumit loves his mom and his family, and like, and Jenny's sitting there, has no idea what the hell's going on. She knows it's bad. I mean, like, Jenny can't be sitting there saying like, "Oh, look, this is working out well." I don't, she obviously knows it's going south.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. She doesn't know what's going on though. She just knows mean things are being said. Sumit's not comforting her, right? And nobody's telling her what's going on. So she just thinks this is bad. This is bad.
Yeah,
exactly. His loyalty should be to me. Meanwhile, he's running after her and taking care of her. What about me?
Running after his mom again. Yep.
Oh.
But she didn't hear what she said. It was so bad.
Yeah, I know.
Could you imagine Jenny's reaction if she could understand everything that was being said? No. Could you, like, thank God Jenny probably couldn't understand it, because I don't know what Jenny would have did.
Me neither.
Imagine if she knew what they were saying about her, like right there, like
her hair.
Which I'm sure she has picked up words and phrases of the language, but she just didn't know the whole everything. But yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Very bad.
Very bad. And Sumit does not know how to live without his mother. Did you hear him say that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, and I found it super interesting, going back to when they were arguing, how she told him that take all the love that you have for me and your brothers and your sisters and give it to her. Just give it to her and don't come on our property anymore. Like, whoa.
Yeah. We don't need your love or kindness. That would
she puts the prayer hands up.
And he's running after her, begging, like, I don't know who to feel more sorry for. I don't. I feel sorry for Sumit, because like I said, that's tough. That was a tough, gritty scene, and like, I don't.
Yeah.
I feel bad for every single person. Sumit's mom could be a bitch, but I feel bad for her too. Right. I feel bad for everybody, because there's no one's winning here.
No. It's just getting uglier and uglier.
Yeah. But the mom did say, while you get my blessing, we're not going to stand in the way. And now she's acting like she never said it,
Right.
And Jenny's like, why did we ever even tell her? We could have just been here happy, ignoring all of what was going on, But I mean, that's not realistic. It's not realistic to avoid this forever.
Because like they're being filmed. So if they didn't tell her, they would have found it on TV, So
eventually
they had to address it. I mean, the cat's gonna be out of the bag soon, so you have to face it. You know what? And I have to give Sumit a lot of credit. I do. Because he loves his family, and he finally put Jenny first, and he lost his family because of it. And I feel horrible. He's in the worst spot imaginable, and I don't know.
I there's one thing that this show does that really, when it comes to things like this, is that it really shows you how other cultures are, and it really makes you appreciate what you have here. They're I've my work revolves around a lot of times working with different countries, and workers from different countries, and some of the stories you hear, just it matches up with this, and oh man, what a crazy time. What did I do, nuts and board?
No, she's just screwing with you.
Are you just being nuts and being bored?
And then they had like that fight at the end. Like, he runs into the bedroom and he grabs her. I was like, oh, Lord.
Oh yeah, she was.
When he grabbed her shoulders, I'm like, what's happening now? Like, what's because some might consider that like abuse.
Yep.
Yeah, but then he got on his knees and he grabbed her face and he said, I'm not mad at you. You're supposed to support me. And she's like, I did everything I could do. And he's like, yes, I'm not mad at you. It's this situation, and you could just feel the love in that moment. Like when the way that he grabbed her face, it wasn't an aggressive grab of the face. It was, I need you to hear me right now. I love you. I chose you. You are who I mean, he didn't say that, but that's what he was saying with the way that he held her face and got on his knees. Jenny's. I hope not, Judy. Yikes! She's got to find them first, since they have two apartments. Which one is Jenny in?
Yeah, thank God they use like the bonus apartment, like the trickery apartment, and good for them for affording 2 apartments in like India. Like I guess things are going good for them if they could have like one big apartment for the parents, and then their real apartment across town. So they're away from. So can they move back to the first apartment now since the cat's out of the bag?
No, it's shitty. They don't want to move back there.
Good point.
I don't think they would either. I think they liked being away and just being able to enjoy each other without all that extra pressure of family and being shunned.
Yeah, I agree. So
I have to say, like, Jenny and Sumit were very nice to me. Like when I was going through my own stuff a couple of months ago, and I know they have good hearts. And I really wish them nothing but the best. And, for someone to give up their whole family, like, I know that Sumit loves Jenny.
Yep.
I know he does. They're living in India. He's not getting anything out of this. It's like he's living the American dream, dollar bills. He loves her.
He does.
And probably one of a real love story on this show where he really, really, really loves her. So much so that we just watched what happened on TV.
Yeah.
And we all know that Jenny loves Sumit. And I'm praying for him. I really want them to work out. And I hope to God that Sumit's mom comes around, because it's devastating him.
I do too, but I don't see it happening.
No.
Or just find a way to be happy apart.
Yeah.
It's hard though, because he does, mom is very much part of all of his decision making. But maybe he'll feel free without her hovering in the back of his mind at all times. I don't know.
Jenny's daughter is cool. I like her too. But yeah, anything else you want to talk about Sumit and Jenny? I just felt really. This is a great episode for the grittiness, and I have to give snaps to Sharp and production for giving us a little taste of what we used to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the first time in a long, long time, I watched this show and I wasn't stopping to see how much time I had left on it, because I always do that. I'll pause it. I'm like, oh my God, there's another hour left of it. Oh shit. And this episode was the first time in a while that I didn't stop and say, when's the show gonna be over? I can't stand it. And it made me like the show again. It felt real. And
let's hope it stays that way,
Except Big Ed and Liz. I really enjoyed it. Next week we'll see Angela. We'll have Angela back on
Woo!
to make her grand entrance. So I can't wait to see next week, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
You're one in a million. You're once in a lifetime.
I don't know
Come on,
that
Chloe,
one.
sing
Keep
with
going.
me. Guys, I'm gonna be working on my nursery rhymes career again. I'm passionate about it, and you know, that lady, she's like, "You're gonna do nursery rhymes? Like those are cute and all, but that's not gonna sell anything." So
It's about her passion. It's about reigniting her passion. It doesn't have to make money. Why does a hobby have to make money? That's just me.
professional singer Judy, let's bring it back to her in the end, and she's like, "Huh? What nursery rhymes? Like, I mean, I've seen the YouTube videos and they're cute and all, but like, you want to be a professional singer and do that?"
I did see a video of her singing. Go ahead, Patrick.
I was going to say she could turn out to have a group and they could be the next Wiggles. Who knows?
Wait, Addie, don't leave. We're
Wiggles
gonna do an
are
after show. We're gonna do an after show. We're gonna have a quick meeting backstage afterwards, and then we're gonna do an after show after. Okay, so stay tuned for the after show. It's gonna happen. We're gonna have fun. But you know, I love professional singer Judy, and I need to know what she's saying because I want to buy 5 of her albums like right away.
Yes.
She's my favorite person on the show this week. Professional singer Judy, calling out Libby. You know, oh, this is your guest room. So you got like a twin bed and a Casio in this. You see the room though? It was barren.
Was there even a twin bed? Everybody was sitting on the floor.
There was some sheets in the corner of the room and like a little Casio keyboard. Like, and she's like, "Guys, this is my guest room studio." I'm like, "Huh?"
Oh, Judy said it was a toddler bed. There was a toddler bed in there.
So the guest room. So it's a toddler bed in the guest room, huh? What? So like
maybe it's for nieces and nephews. No adult guests.
I build Libby's studio for her, so she don't have to go away and make music without me. You know, there you go. This is the best we can afford in Moldova. You know, Andre, you're not living in Moldova. I'm sure you can get a full-size piano or a full-size keyboard in your house. It's not Moldova. It's not 1986. You don't have to wait online 5 hours for orange juice. Like, go to the store and get your wife a proper keyboard with pedals. Don't buy a grand piano. Don't buy an upright piano. Get her a full-size keyboard, which I had, with pedals. Because you can't make music without the pedals. I play piano my whole life. Like that little Casio.
Look at the keyboard.
No. Libby cutting records with Atlantic Records now because with her Casio. Like no problems here. I'm a professional realtor. I have studio in her yard. That's how it is now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So that's it. Hey, Brooklyn's World. Oh, I have not seen you in forever. Hey, Brooklyn's World. My friend from the island. So that's it. I'm going to end this now. I think, right? Yes. Are we good?
I'm good. Yeah.
Good.
Unless you want to sing another song. Sorry.
Oh, do you want an encore? Like what? One more? Because,
I mean, I do. Maybe the ABCs.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Oh, too early.
There we go. Jingle bell, fine and jingle bell hot. Dancing and prancing, jingle bell square in the frosty air. Buy my album. It's on iTunes right now. Buy John Yates. Buy John Yates' new Christmas album on iTunes right now as we speak. He cut the demo in my recording studio with the Casio and the toddler bed in there. So there we go.
Perfect.
John, I think you have an idea for a Saturday night slumber party. Karaoke, cash apps, or super chats for requests.
There you go. We got
It's
the
the
two Cassie.
right time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time. It's a swell time to go riding on horse sleigh. See, I even got Andre
You're
on
gonna
there.
do all as Andre, all of them as on your entire karaoke
I might. Well,
repertoire?
hang on. Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Wait for me.
Hi guys.
I knew you were gonna do
that. My Christmas album. I'll be live in Nicaragua, taping it. I'm doing it right now. OJ's producing it, and it's great. Get ready for it. I'm doing standards with Tony Bennett, like Lady Gaga, and it's gonna be great. So it's gonna be out on iTunes soon, and thank you. Too many voices at once. I can't.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Hi everybody.
Fun.
This is my woman.
He sings like Tony Bennett type stuff, so you'd have to do some of that.
Don't forget about my Christmas album. Dropping soon. It's called "I Can Barely Hear Muhammad Sing the Christmas Songs." 2022. It's gonna be great. I have my bidet, and don't worry, okay?
Oh.
Hey everybody, it's Paul Staley up in the house. I'm in the Brazil, and I'm still gonna do. I feel like Seth MacFarlane right now. Like, look at me go. Hey, Saturday Night Live. If you need anybody.
John, do you know what the heck happened to Paul? Did he just go floating down the river without a life vest on?
It looked like a.
That's exactly what he did.
You know what?
Idiot.
You know what, Patrick? He was flying down the Amazon in a late shift Model TA. Woo, yeah, woo. It's a beautiful morning and it's gonna be a beautiful day. The wheels are moving and the guitar's grooving. No Brady Bunch fans here. No, what? Hi. I don't watch the Brady Bunch. We don't get them in Moldova. So there we are. I'm gonna end this. This has been a fun live, and obviously everybody stay on with me backstage, and we're gonna do an after show. So stick around. It's probably gonna be like in a half hour, an hour-ish. Go eat some dinner. Go grab a snack. Wait for the after show. I promise it's gonna happen. And that's it. Thank you guys so much, Maria, Sophie, Patrick. What a great live! I had a great time.
Yes.
Thanks for having us, John. I had fun.
Always and forever. And that's it. So I'll see you guys in a little bit for the after show. It's 90 Day Fiance cast members up on my tiers, and I'll see you there.
Bye, everyone.
Tomorrow night it'll be me, Ann, and Sweets for Beverly Hills, doing that recap, and I'll see you again then. So good night, everybody. Or good night for now.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.